Hey guys, Type here bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Rails and Metal. Time space pointing in the south we have Kaianto playing as the Brits and his loadout as Vanguard. Mobile Assault. And Commandos. Teaming up with him, Google Translate tells me this is I am a naive. Also playing Brits who has Commandos. Advanced Emplacements. And special weapons. Let's hope we get some in the north. Thanks, OKW. This is Vikhr Kal. We'll just call him Kal from now on. Don't trust my Russian pronunciation. There's Overwatch, Special Operations, and a Breakthrough. And finally we have ProxyFox playing as OKW who has a Breakthrough, Overwatch, and Special Operations. Random teams all round. Everybody here inside the top 20. I believe. I think ProxyFox was ranked 2. One of the Brits players was ranked 5. I think the other was like around ranked 20. Something like that. But yeah, it's a very high ranking game. I forgot the exact ranks.
New universal carrier
both
ready
teams
for
random team action. What is he doing here? Putting a squad inside the universal carrier and backing it in here. I'm not sure about that. Exposing the rear armor. Universal carrier coming up for Kaianto as well. Squad coming in from the side here, getting a couple shots on. Might be a few models there that are not quite in heavy cover from this direction. Able to pick them off. Probably are now though. Just those few that were on the edge. Just slowly whittling away at these squads, but they do have power in numbers there. 3v1 for a quick period. Now versus 2. Switching over to the squad in light cover. In comes the second universal carrier. Kaianto jumping in and out of the building, trying to maintain control of it. There's OKW squads from jumping in. The other side, by comparison though, very slow start to the match. Trying to set up behind sandbags, camping it out. Universal carriers just, picking away, whittling down these squads. And does have his tech done, so he can go for the Vickers. And they do end up losing control of the building over here, but we still do have a Tommy squad on the far side, so might not be able to contest the fuel immediately. The universal carriers haven't knocked down these fences yet either, so a bit of a tricky path across to that trench there still. The squad came forwards, maybe hoping they could jump into the building right next to the OKW troops, but unsuccessful. But there we go. Vickers pops on the universal carrier, and that is now shredding those OKW squads. This one even in jeopardy of going down. Universal carrier going in for the kill. They make it around the side of the building. UC still chasing in. Now disengaging. Oof, that is a lot of OKW troops for ProxyFox. Got both the OKW trucks out. Looks like they're going to go for some forward truck placements here. Sections on the far side, just slowly whittling away at the stern pioneers back there, and Vic is setting up on the road though, a little bit risky. It's universal carrier getting off to a great start. Vet 1 already 5 kills. The other one still hasn't received the upgrade. Down at 0 kills at the moment. Okay, here comes the Rakitten. So we went for 3 folks into Rakitten. Interesting. Wonder if we're going to see him supplement that with maybe some Jaeger lights. He's going for Overwatch. Or perhaps go for the Sturm officer as well. Be wants to go for breakthrough. Pretty good map for the Yak Tiger. Raketten halting over here for the moment. And once repairing this up, got the flamer on the Royal Engineers, but they pop out of the building before they take any damage in return from that incendiary grenade. So you've got to be careful running around the Universal Carrier on this low amount of health. One shot from the Raketten would have got the kill here. And maybe if Kal had stalled it there for like, 20 seconds or so and just brought it forward earlier, he could have got the kill.
The command vehicle has converted to a static building.
That's alright. Really needs to repair that up. In fact, I'd even be thinking about trying to use the crew repairs here to try and get it above the one-shot health threshold. Make sure it's safe against the Raketten. Got a battle group over here for Kal and ProxyFox mechanized going into the Puma. Pretty standard split.
Puma, ready to deploy.
Early grenade tech here from
The enemy cut our supply line.
I am a naive. Oh, that's some big firepower from these Sternpires. A little bit of a late retreat. But they're gonna make it home.
The ability is ready now.
Universal Carrier doing some good work on this side, but no upgrade on that. It's really strange. I generally don't think it's worth going for the Universal Carrier if you're not going to go for an upgrade. Wow, Puma misses 2 shots in a row. Means he has to continue the chase and takes a snare. Do have an AT gun, but it's just coming out of base now, so no follow-up on the Puma. Vikhr's over here getting some nice suppression done. Puma trying to force it away. And the British troops do ultimately have to pull back. AT gun not arriving in time. But that was a really fast Puma from ProxyFox.
Threatening a capture point.
So a little bit understandable they didn't have the response in time. A mine on the exit of that building there. Interesting. The Kitten misses the first shot, so bit of a lucky break, especially with the engineers having to retreat. Because over here taking a bit of damage, but does get the suppression on. Except this one going to make a dive for the building. British troops, well, I'm a naive, pushing onto the fuel. Got the AT gun out the back there connecting with the Puma. Puma's still trying to stay in here, get a couple extra shots in. Moderate success. Interesting sandbag angle here. Not really entirely sure about that. I guess, I would have to guess that it's from I am a naive with that positioning, because by putting them close to the flag like this you can kind of deny the side of them to your opponent, so you can't use them like head on if you're coming from this angle. Yeah, strange angle. Okay, both OKW players looking to get their trucks down. ProxyFox doesn't have enough fuel to upgrade it with the flat gun, so it's a little bit risky putting it down on the front lines when you can't upgrade it. Oh, in fact, no, he's not going for that. He's going for the forward battle group as well. Interesting. Maybe we're going to spend some time on the mechanized truck. Look to get out of walking Stuka perhaps, and delaying the Shreya instead. It's also a viable option. Pushing forwards, bit of base artillery coming down. This one's sneaking around the corner here, because changing directions now, but the Fox do make it around the corner. Here comes some support. Puma pushing forwards. A T-gun pulled very, very far back.
Trying to take one of our points.
Wow, using destroy cover there. Interesting. Here come a couple of troops from Kal though, switching sides, helping out his teammate. Really wants to regather that fuel. Nexus have lost control of that fuel for a couple minutes now. It's starting to hurt.
A capture point is being overrun.
Same story though for ProxyFox. Maybe he should have thought about switching sides, going for the universal carrier on the other side after picking off the one on his. And he's gone for that now though. And he gets it. In a pretty safe position still to be able to escape. We do have the AT gun coming forwards. Well, I am a naive, but I'm not going to be able to get the kill here. Especially with all those OKW troops in the surrounding area. And now it's starting to push out over here. We've got some infiltration commandos dropped into defend over here. And can't really charge in with 3 models, but if they can spring an ambush from camo, they should be able to win pretty handily. Close range. Send a grenade onto the sandbag, repositions back behind the tank wreck. Looks like the Red Kitten actually trying to go for the kill on the sandbags too. Interesting. Okay. Comes out of camo. Machine gun jumps out of the building. Commando's still hiding behind the building. Go back into camouflage. Putting a demo down on the building now. Make it very dangerous to get inside. Now pushing out. Both Axis have regathered their territory and now actually encroaching onto the Allies side of the map. But we do have a Centaur out for I'm a Naive. So that could do some decent damage. Real issue with the Centaur is, it's quite slow with its move speed. So it can lead to the Puma being able to kite it and fire it quite effectively. Even though, when the Centaur's in range of the Puma, it generally does pretty good damage to it. Cromwell's generally a safer option.
An engineer unit is ready for action.
Sweepers out here as well. Interesting. Try and kill those sandbags as well that he planted earlier. Tommy's on top of the fuel bay. Here comes a big force for ProxyFox. Has the forward retreat point enabled now, so it doesn't have far to go anymore. It should be able to maintain some pretty good map control on the back of that. 5-man upgraded by Kaianto. Centaur coming forwards again. They're playing out very cautiously with it so far. Puma is over by that fuel point. Just behind heavy cover here, working nicely. Overs are upgrading with LMG, but they don't have it quite yet. Kaianto wasn't the one with the grenades, so takes one himself, incendiary grenade. Positioning. And here comes the Cromwell from Kaianto. Do have a Shrek squad there. There's one on the Cromwell. Cromwell going for the crush, but gets the retreat in time. Retreats the infantry section. Probably could have stayed on the front lines to just use the healing. 3 models is still decent. Good enough maybe to go cap some territory at least as you heal up. Wow, destroying these walls over here. That's kind of strange. I feel like those are generally to the advantage of the south team because you can stand here using the cover while shooting at the enemy squads inside the capture circle. I mean, they can be turned against you, but this is, a very common action area. Well, alright. Taking a look at VP's pretty close game at the moment. But I would say that the Allies have had slightly better fuel control. We do have Kaianto having gone for mobile assault, so they will have access to the land mattress as well for some rocket artillery, which can be an issue in our double brick teams ordinarily. Infiltration grenades, decent connection. Oh, and a regular grenade. Wow, that was a great one though. Here's the white nearby. Mobilizing for the Centaur. AT gun pushing up, Puma bouncing. Next is pushing over here. Oh, I just missed the demo, it looks like. See a Fox grenadier go down in there, maybe? Could have been. See a few Fox corpses, it looks like. ProxyFox trying to put down his truck right here at this stage. That is crazy. Infantry section just charging forwards. Has to cancel it immediately. Terrible idea. Gonna have to rebuy that truck now. But he got an early cancel on it. Wouldn't have lost too many resources. Didn't take very much damage, so not the end of the world. So there's enough fuel to rebuild it quite easily. Just hampered for manpower at the moment. Having to reinforce constantly. We're going forwards aggressively, but bouncing on Centaur. Not very much luck on the penetration so far. A T-gun though for I Am a Naive. Very, very low in health. He's pulling the back. Doesn't have any infantry sections up here to heal it at the moment. Wow, Sternpie's coming around the corner on the machine gun. Nicely done. This machine gun also in a bit of trouble from the infantry support gun. Nearly a Vet 2 on that already. Hasn't had it for long. I was going for a bit of a chase there. And we have a Panther out for Cal. That's a pretty early Panther. Crush. Doesn't get any crushing and taking some AT gun fire from the back. Only one shot gets through though. Trying to put up a trench on the road, but it gets interrupted by the Obers there. Lots of Cromwell though. Suspect there could be infantry. Panther nearby, but getting repaired. Not bringing it forwards in response. Might have been able to get one or two hits in there if he did. What's that? Infantry support gun bouncing a shot on it there. Interesting. ProxyFox has of course locked into Spec Ops. He did see the infiltration grenades from him earlier, but Cal still has his commanders open. Because his teammate already has artillery flares, I would imagine. And see Spec Ops from him as well. But they do also have a Centaur at the moment, so maybe Overwatch not the strongest choice either with the anti-air already on the map. But I am a little bit surprised we didn't see ProxyFox go for Walking Stuka. But that's what he was trying to achieve. Going for battle group. But he has gone for the double infantry support guns. They are working nicely. He's using them in conjunction with the flares for those pops just before. Got a mortar pit going up close to the central VP area. Quite defensive positioning on it as well, so going to be hard to access. And wow, I was like, how are these getting shelled? But he's gone for advanced emplacements, and I'm pretty sure he popped the counter battery. So that's what's going after the infantry support guns at the moment. That must be right on the edge of their range. pretty long map. Rails of metal. It was my dream that that ability would maybe be like proportional to how long the maps are. So on like 1v1 maps, maybe we'll cover like 2/3 of the map or whatever, and same story. 4v4 maps and being sort of just being hard coded at a set value and make it irrelevant for larger maps. I don't think there was anything in the engine to account for that. Okay, pushing forwards. We've got the flat bases back there, so can't really make too much more headway. Is that the mortar pit using smoke over there? That's a really long-range smoke barrage.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Ouch. A lot of infantry support gun shells landing there. And some big damage. 5 on this, 4 on the other. Pushing forwards. Getting aggressive, maybe looking for this centaur, but that's already pulled back. And the Puma hit by something. Was that some... Oh, maybe it was a anti-tank gun? No, maybe this was just mortar pit shells. Nearly saw this machine gun go down as well, if I am a naive. ProxyFox does end up forcing back the British player. Starting to reap the rewards from having that forward retreat point. Starting to convert it into some map control now. Some really strong map control, in fact. And Axis looking for the triple cap. The British team got to get things going here. It is going to be Overwatch. Kal. And we did see a land mattress called in for Kaianto, so let's see what he gets done with it. Does have a Firefly as well to defend the Cromwell, so he's got a pretty good composition. It looks like he's gone for this building here that had the machine gun in it earlier, but already left that area with the machine gun, jumped out, covering the VP close by. So he's not going to hit too much. Also have an LEFH down. And that's trying to shell the mortar pit out the back. Also have to be careful with that machine gun in the building. Very, very low health. Could potentially go down to one of those shells. And we're getting aggressive behind that land mattress. Panther took quite a lot of damage there, I imagine, from the Firefly, so good to get out. Pushing in quite aggressively with Cromwell though. Let's take a shot from the Panther and probably spotted the forward battle group. So maybe that will be receiving the next couple land mattress barrages. 7 kills! Looks like he did get that machine gun.
Sherman Firefly complete.
And it died. Infantry support gun out as well for Kal. This commander does have a precision barrage, which is very good at knocking out howitzers. And these days you can go for the officer. The British have the assault officer available in tech now. Get the recon plane on him, so you can have access to recon and bombing strike without too much trouble, which was always an issue with this commander previously. You know, howitzers were quite strong against emplacements, and you had the off-map to take care of them, but you didn't have the recon pass. But it's not the case anymore with the new changes, of course. This commander did receive quite a few nerfs and sort of replacements, so it's not quite such an issue anymore. But
The forward position is under attack.
I can imagine back when it was strong,
Enemy action has destroyed
being
our
a
forward position.
big troublemaker. Alps is still shelling that area. And here comes the land mattress going after the HQ, popping the phosphorus on it, in fact. Interesting. breaks formation. Stops the forward retreat point. Going back to base. Smoke shell out from the Cromwell. Pushing in the Cromwell and the Firefly combo. They're on the run at the moment. Landing on the Cromwell. No Rakitten for Kal. He's in a bit of trouble. Pushing up with the AT gun as well. Going after the HQ. Panther in some trouble. One more shot and it'll go down. And the Cromwell gets through the frontal armor. Does drop the sector assault. Panther and Puma coming in from the side. And the sector assault planes get the Firefly very, very low. One shot from death. Puma chasing around. But maybe a little bit scared. Cromwell staying in there, trying to get the howitzer kill. Wow, getting some really good hits and gets the kill. Gonna lose the Cromwell. But that was a big scalp. Taking down the howitzer in that push alongside the Panther. So that was a pretty good play from the Brits. And they do have the Centaur as well. Took down the planes. Oh man, Command Panther getting aggressive. Really wants to get that Firefly. Misses its shot. Shield rockets connect. So only one of them connected. Firefly does have a 10 range advantage over the Panther though. So he can milk that range. Especially now that the Panther has a damaged engine. Firefly with the speed edge now as well. So he can come in just with a right click. And finish the job on him. Panther going forwards. Oh, no dodge back from Kaianto. Oh man, imagine if that one bounced. Panther might have been able to get the kill there. A little bit sloppy, but it's the kill. Can it bounce at that range? Pretty sure it can. It's a pretty low chance though, right? British are really starting to open up on the Axis now after all those losses. Going for the HQ and getting it quite low as well. To take quite a few anti-tank gun shots earlier. It was a pretty well coordinated push from the random Brit team. The Axis still in here.
Battle drills for hammer attacks are ready for use.
Whoa, going for double Fireflies at this stage, even after both the Panthers are dead. That's kind of interesting. The thing about Fireflies is they do hit for 200 damage, so they can two-hit the Puma. It makes it a lot harder to use the Puma against them compared to most other tanks.
A forward position is
Connecting
being
with
attacked.
one shot there. So a formation like this, you know, Puma could go down in the blink of an eye. Both connect. Now triple cap for the Brits. Axis under a lot of VP pressure now. Panzer coming in for Kal. Also rebooked the howitzer. Wow. This time a little bit further back beside ProxyFox's HQ. And once again going for the mortar pit. It has been repaired up though. Pops the brace on it as well. Just capping in the center. Brits do have a trench back here though. Going for a kill on his own trench. Interesting. Double commandos charging forwards across the road though. Those overs rip into them. He's popped for the fatherland. Don't see that activated too much. And it is capping up in the center. Also capping on the far side. Kitten's there though for the Centaur, so overs behind the sandbag should be able to hold on. Next twice, in fact, Centaur takes a lot of damage. ProxyFox has been pretty good so far, just popping those flares again and again. Giving his infantry support guns a lot of uptime. This one halfway to Vet 4 now. Puma comes forward for a cheeky shot, maybe looking for the killing blow on the Centaur, but doesn't quite get it. Fireflies are quite far back as well, unable to respond.
We have 300 points remaining.
You see a pretty big army-sized edge towards the Allies now. It's in trouble still. It wouldn't have been so bad, but ProxyFox, man, that was such a bad push with the Command Panther. They were so greedy chasing that deep. Going for the Firefly kill. Oh man, Yakpan's are spinning around here, taking some Firefly damage. He's back. One mechanized back there for some repairs. Empire is unable to get the cap going. Looks like they're trying to push into the center again. Got the mortar pit targeting the emplacements again, but he's got a forward assembly up there with the repair drones active. Okay, looks like Kaianto popping the smoke and then dropping some base artillery on the Fort Schwer over here. And, oh, no, he's gone for hammer, so he doesn't have the airburst shells, so it's not going to be a devastating artillery strike, but maybe he suggests that he wants to try and kill that truck going forwards. I am a naive, still a long way away from a artillery strike though, so might not be relevant for a while. Yak Panzer and Firefly trading blows. Panzer connecting, and Stempo is staying there for a Shrek, but could go down to the Commandos now. Commandos don't quite chase all the way, and they do make it out alive. Oh, where's this? Oh, ProxyFox, what are you doing, mate? Oh man, this will be so lucky to escape. Horrible, horrible throw there.
All gun batteries reporting. Reconnaissance by flare now available.
Oh, does get the commandos on retreat. Quite low over here. Big infantry force coming through for I am a naive. Got the Comet here now. That's only smoke, that's not white phosphorus. I don't know how effective that really was. Not V1 yet, doesn't have access to the phosphorus. And there's the Jagdpanzer opening up. Okay, the Centaur double Firefly combo pushing forwards, but here comes the Raketin in response. Looks like he's going to go for a push on the Schwer as well. These Brit players really want to knock out these four trucks. Lone Raketin has a lot of work to do. Firefly soaking the flank turret damage. Piet's coming through, and the double Firefly is doing a lot of damage, dropping the sector assault. But it looks like the truck is going to go down. One of the Fireflies goes down as well, and he's going to lose the Centaur too. Second Firefly also in jeopardy. Jagdpanzer coming across. Misses the killing blow there, but still on the chase. And there we go, he gets it. Oh, there's a lot of artillery coming down here. White phosphorus. All those support weapons super, super low. Oh, Firefly coming across. Going for the Puma now. Attack round. Well done. Gets the kill. Jagdpanzer still spitting out the damage. And toe-to-toe with the Firefly. Firefly might pop the Tulip rockets. Nope. Oh, Jagdpanzer misses the killing blow. Close call. And here comes the Comet trying to keep everything safe. Jagdpanzer's still back there. And maybe going to take a Faust. Yep. Trinity is on the run. Pops a smoke to cover him from the Jagdpanzer. Try and get out. Right, OKW on the rise now after taking down so many Allied tanks. Slightly late retreat there. Squad down to that big infantry blob. Trying to hold on here. Looks like the howitzer did take down the repairing assembly. No repairs onto the mortar pit here. And Jagdpanzer still lingering around. Chipping in for some good damage here. So he needs one more shot to connect, and maybe he doesn't have anything providing sight anymore. Oh, not gets it anyway. And that Jagdpanzer has had a quick rise up to Vet 2 already. Tree support guns would have finished the job anyway. So, I thought that the Axis were going to lose, but man, that was an aggressive push from I Am Naive. Lost all of his tanks. And all of a sudden, the Axis seemed to be in a really nice position. Kaianto also got himself in some big trouble there. So, it's anyone's game still, I'd say. And Mattress coming down. Looks like trying to target the infantry support guns. 10 kills on that, nearly Vet 2. I think that's when it gets his damage bonus, right? That's when it actually becomes good at killing things. Let's go from like 60 to 80 damage, I believe it is. Which is enough to get a kill on an infantry model. Makes a big difference. Nice ambush there from the commandos. Gets the wipe before Kal responds. Grenade though, gonna flush them out. Have a squad coming in from the other side though.
Our capture point. That's
So
right,
maybe the Comet could come through as well. Blocking smoke in the center to complete the capture. And here we go. ProxyFox gone for another walking Stuka. Let's hope that this one doesn't get run right into the enemy team's tank destroyers. There's Panther from Kal. Maybe overextending a little bit here, chasing in for the kill. Panther maybe looking to come in for the block, but the Firefly's there. Jagdpanzer coming across. Oh, Panther misses that shot. And Kaianto disengaging, popping the war speed, trying to get out. Panther chasing back in a little bit. But probably has lost sight now. We've got the walking Stuka coming through for ProxyFox. Going for the engineers that were on the move. Does not end up getting the kill. Sometimes it's better just to wait a little bit longer for a juicier target. I suppose maybe he's worried about the flares running out. Don't have sight in time. And Land Mattress opening up on the infantry support guns again. It's one at Vet 5 now. Oh, maybe not for long. Vet 2, and that's what I was talking about. Gets the wipe on that one. Another one almost went down. What were these overs doing? Coming in really deep, going after the Land Mattress. I guess that's why he had to cancel it a little bit earlier there. But triple cap for the Axis at the moment. It's good news for them. They are a little bit behind on the VP game. Into the center, machine gun behind heavy cover, but dropping the base artillery. Just trying to stay in here long enough to get the neutralizer, looks like. Vikr's in the trench though, right there as well. Well, getting some good hits on the Panther. Here comes the Jagdpanzer again though, back up to full strength. Tempo's there for the repairs on the Panther as well. Panther misses its shot. Oh, friendly mine gets triggered on the Jagdpanzer. Now it's having to disengage. Firefight going forwards. Looking to apply some pressure. Yeah, Panzer takes a big hit. So he's got the Shreks. Yeah, Panzer needs to get out though. That Firefly hitting hard. He's also got the damage bonus. Gone for the Tulip Rockets. And the Tulip Rockets seal the deal. Kal sticking around a little bit too long. With that Jagdpanzer. Ends up costing him big time. Stuka coming down. Looks like he got some good hits that time. 4 kills, a lot of damage to the forward assembly as well. There's troops pushing forwards. Don't need to be in cover though. A few craters around. Machine gun gets suppression on them anyway.
Reporting. Reconnaissance by flare now available.
But yeah, once he got hit by that mine with the Jagdpanzer, they should have just pulled all the way back. And we haven't seen very much Raketen play from the Axis so far this game. They've both had like one Raketen each. Which, as we saw when ProxyFox was in some big trouble when he lost his HQ. It just wasn't enough at that stage. And they need another one. Each. Kal also without one. Kind of hard to put pressure on the Fireflies, especially now the Vet 3 without an anti-tank gun. The Axis hanging on there for the victory points. Did manage to decrew the MG34, however. This British blob pushing forwards. Support guns going for the MG out the back, and they get the kill on it. Weapon destroyed as well. The Raketen nearby. Turning around for the Cromwell, that is. That match is coming in on the HQ. Few squads back here. Got to get out of there, and some base artillery going through as well. I don't know if that's the counter battery. Oh, some tank action over here. Takes engine critical. One shot from death, but the Firefly's there, and he's too timid to chase him for the kill. Pretty sure that Shrek wouldn't quite have been enough health to get the kill, even if it penetrated. Now it's for Kal coming down. Going after the land mattress, but it gets out. A little bit of damage though. And Axis holding on to the VP still. I notice I'm and Eve kind of oftentimes. Oh! Whoa, did he go down to a base artillery shell? Must have done. Oh, that's a little bit unlucky for ProxyFox there. I can't blame him for that loss. And I guess that's from the counter battery. Yeah, counter battery from this. I'm actually surprised it's reaching all the way back here. I think it's targeting that infantry support gun. And just by collateral damage, the walking Stuka being close to it ends up taking a shell and goes down. But yeah, I'm actually surprised it's reaching that far on the map. Okay, we've got 2 Panthers now for Kal. And so we've got a KT for ProxyFox. It's quite a lot of Axis armor. Let's see what they can get done with it. They're still up against the highly vetted Firefly, which could be a nuisance. But I'm a Naive, doesn't have terribly good anti-tank at the moment, doesn't have an anti-tank gun, it's got 2 Piets and a Cromwell, but that is not terribly strong. So he's a little bit under strength in that department at the moment. And just going into the sector again. And some decent hits. Oh, he's going for the capture. King Titan pulling back here. Maybe he doesn't feel safe without the support of the Raketen. Out on counter barrage, and wow, takes down the land mattress. It's just flat out dead. So there we go. Both teams losing something to counter barrage / counter battery. Panthers, a bit of a traffic jam in the center, but pushing through the middle. Do have an AT gun and the Firefly right there to meet them though. And wow, a decent idea actually. Putting down a 17 pounder to try and fight off these big Axis brutes. And the Axis, they do have the howitzer nearby, but oh, it's already just about ready to fire again. But yeah, they did lose the walking Stuka, and I think they've lost one of the infantry support guns. No, they're still both alive actually. Wow. So maybe you won't be able to keep it alive for as long as I thought initially, but if they can kind of bait these Axis tanks into overextending and chasing in, that 17-pounder can make a huge difference. And the first time it takes any damage, but it looks like the Axis are aware of it, started to barrage it with the howitzer now. In a little bit of trouble there, getting quite low. Firefly also low. He's been using the vehicle crew repairs quite a lot though, so it's a pretty good uptime on his tanks. Seems like the British squad went down there. Maybe one of the Royal Engineers.
Ready for action.
Prepare for orders.
17-pounder hasn't seen any action yet. Axis playing in range. At the diving in, maybe trying to put some pressure on the Vickers, but Firefly's back there, fresh one from Kaianto to meet him. Kaianto pretty much at his pop cap now. Comet chasing in a little bit, but going to take a snare here. The engine damage, disengaging. Oh well, smoking in the center, going for the capture. Comet a little bit low, but Panthers don't want to chase him. Double Fireflies out the back, very risky to push in any further. Just unable to contest that VP. Going into the center. Guys do manage to complete it. And it looks like they kind of stopped barraging the LFH on the 17-pounder, instead going for the squads inside the capturing circle. Oof. Panther takes a walloping from the Fireflies there.
Down to 75 points.
Mando's out back here with the cheeky ambush just about at the ready. Get detected though. Disengage, but Firefly's still getting the big damage, and both the Panthers low, and the Comet ready to rumble. Looks like he's pushing in. We do have a Shrek here to defend, but this is what I'm talking about. Doesn't have enough, doesn't have any anti-tank guns, so dealing with these Fireflies is a pretty big hurdle for Cal at the moment. Another walking Stuka coming from ProxyFox. Axis capping in the center now. Axis also have enough for another sector assault, but we still, or we have a rebuilt Centaur, so they still have the anti-air. Trying to go for the kill on the 17-pounder now. That Raketin from ProxyFox doing the work there. Vet 5 now finishes the job. They drop the sector assault planes. Centaur taking them down quite quickly. But there are so many planes in sector assault. Artillery flares up as well. Backs. Oh, he might still be right on the edge of the circle there. Might take an anti-tank pass here. Centaur trying to go for the kill. Right, goes for the Fireflies instead. Plane still remaining. Nope, that's gone down as well. Panther trying to clear out the MG while the Fireflies are away. Open up the capture. Fireflies rotating around, getting some shots in here, but this one very low. The Vet 3 one could go down here. Panther sticking around looking for the killing blow. Oh, it's not quite enough. He's at an unusual amount of health, and he survives that shot. Panther trying to blitz out, but the Vet 3 Firefly baiting there gets the kill. He must have repaired it up just like a tiny bit to get out of the that health threshold. Here comes the second Panther, and both these tanks are quite low, and wow, Comet actually goes down there, getting stuck in the traffic jam. So trading tanks. Whoa. I am a naive dropping there. And Kaianto throws in the towel with that. Interesting. I don't think that they had lost this game entirely. But there you go. Throwing in the towel. Kaianto's army was quite a lot smaller than it was basically at 100 just a couple minutes ago. But there you go. And the Axis stick it out. It was looking grim for them for a long time. After the Allies made that big push over here. Took down Panthers, the Howitzer. Didn't take too many losses in return. And after ProxyFox, threw that Command Panther chasing in, and then through the Walking Stuka, thought their hopes were sunk at that stage, but the Axis did a very good job of holding on to the VPs. And they just gutted out to the end. GG, well played. Anyway, I'll wrap on that, guys. If you like good game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye, and good luck.